Welcome back here at Cardines Field as our pregame show continues. Now time for the Front Office Report, joined today by Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Pava. Chuck, how are you?
Nick, good to see you, Nick. It's been a beautiful day today, huh, Nick?
Another great night for baseball. We've had plenty of them here for home games. We've been lucky this summer, especially in June.
We sure have. When you look at all the standings, it looks like we've had two or three more games than everybody else. So that's a good sign. That means we're not going to get backed up in July, but that's good.
Chuck, the Newport Gulls coming into this one just a game behind the Plymouth Pilgrims in the NECBL South for first place.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I don't really pay too much attention to that, Nick. You know that. I look, but it's not the most important thing to me. It's too early to be worrying about wins and losses and who's in first place. But listen, we're playing well, and so is Plymouth. They're playing awfully well, getting good pitching up there. So it is what it is, but it's a long way to go, Nick.
Chuck, tonight the Newport Gulls facing off against the Mystic Schooners. It's an organization that has previously been all around New England. They've been the Pittsfield Dukes. They were the Thread City Tides in Eastern Connecticut. They were the Bristol Collegiate Baseball Club at one point. But they've been stabilized now in Mystic for the last few years. And for the last couple of seasons in particular, they've brought some great pitching and some great players in.
Yeah, they were the Bristol Collegians after Pittsfield and operated out of Muzzy Field for 1 year. The last two out of Fitch High School in Connecticut and Mystic. And they've got a great organization. I mean, they've got good baseball people around. The owner has done a great job of financially stabilizing that group, and the coaching staff does a good job. They're a good club. They got good players. You can't ever underestimate them. I mean, they're dangerous.
What's the Newport Gulls roster looking at right now? We heard that Kyle McGrath signed the other day.
That's correct. As of today, Kyle McGrath is signed, and he won't be coming. Dakota Smith has an injury that won't heal, and he's not coming. So we're waiting on one more guy on the roster, and that's John Kilichowski, and he's going to be here on July 5th.
So that would put the Gulls' total roster at 28 players. Would you consider adding anyone else, or are you going to go with what you have?
You know, Nick, I'm contemplating that. I've talked to the coaching staff. We don't need any more position guys unless someone goes down. But right now, we are actively looking maybe for another pitcher. If I could find the right piece somewhere, I might consider bringing him in here, but I'll go over it with everybody first.
Chuck, you never know when you build a team what the guys are going to do when they get here during the summer. There are four guys in particular right now, top of the order, including Edmund, Ben Roberts, back here, of course, for a second season, Blaze Salter, and Nick Zamorelli, who have been hitting the ball extremely well. Salter now second in the league in RBI, tied for the league in home runs. Zamorelli has been right there with him. Ben Roberts has been very hard since he joined the team late. And Tommy Edmund has been solid on the leadoff spot. What did you think about those four guys when you first signed them to the roster, or for Ben's case, to come back for a second year?
You know, you're never sure what's going to happen. You know, you sign him so early in the year, in August, and you don't know what's going to happen in the next June. So, you know, you've got to wait until that happens. But from what I've seen here, Tommy Edmond's special. Swings it from both sides, got a great character kid. He really plays the game the right way. Of course, what Benny brings to the table. Blaze is just an outstanding young man and a great baseball player. Geez, we're lucky to get him. He's a great Gull, and I enjoy just having him around. And Nick Zamorelli, local kid who's just better than I even imagined he was going to be. He's really good, and he's going to only get better. So it's a nice addition, you know. And frankly, we got another 12 guys who are all just like them. We're pretty good. When everybody's here, we got a really talented group of kids.
Speaking of another local guy who's been pretty good for the bullpen for the Newport Gulls, Armand Rugel.
Very proud of him. He gets after it every night, confident, throws strikes. You know, I look at his out pitch, that slider he throws. It's a late break slider. It almost breaks at the hip, and that's a strikeout pitch. That's why he's so effective, but very special.
Talk about another returner for the Newport Gulls. Mick Van Vossen was very good last year, number 2 or 3 starter for the Gulls. This year, though, he's already starting to emerge, even after only a couple of starts, as perhaps the Gulls' ace for the summer.
Well, he certainly is the ace. But the thing with Nick is he threw a lot of innings at school, so we got to watch him. We're on a inning count with him this summer, so we don't want to run him up there too high. So we might put him back to the bullpen and let him close a few games, and then bring him back to start later in the year when we could stretch him out again. You know, so we're not pushing him too much.
So far this summer, so good as far as the injury bug has been concerned, Chuck. Only one player has missed any considerable time. That was Tyler Green.
Yeah, he had a little back flare-up, so he's 100% healthy now. I'm excited about that. He's a special kid. So Tyler, who else? What other injuries have we had? Tanner Donald's hurt his foot at one point, but he's fine. And other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape, Nick.
So fingers crossed there.
Yeah, I'll stay that way.
Chuck, of course, a lot of special nights coming up in the next couple of weeks here for the Newport Gulls. And tomorrow, a special day, the off day, as we have a lot of families in town this weekend.
Yeah, it's host family week for the Newport Gulls. And I'm excited that all these families are coming into town. It's always special. You know, we have a great barbecue planned for tomorrow, a sail on the schooner Aurora tomorrow night. So I'm really excited.
Newport Gulls General Manager Chuck Paver, all smiles here. Thank you for joining us here in the pregame show. And good luck tonight against the Schooners. We'll catch up at the end next week.
Thank you very much, Nick.
Thanks, Chuck. Our pregame show continues. We'll have the Manager's Show next on the NECBL Broadcast Network.